On to another episode of Sports Line with JLE Marte, where we discuss sports like family. That's the theme song. Man Talk, my first album, the JLE Experience. I'm your host with all the titles, JLE, and my co-host who still don't put co-hosts up there.
I'm good co-host.
I put it. I'm bad. She did it.
I don't see it. Oh, I see it.
I see it. Okay. For another great episode. Hot damn, she did it.
What
a girl. She put co-hosts up there.
I done moved up in the world.
Now look at you. Next you're gonna be on Instagram.
Right.
Today's show gonna start with the Celtics. They trying to put out Luke and them. Right now I see that with about 20, so I guess they might lay down in game 5, make them feel good about themselves.
They about like 25. That shit is crazy.
Yeah. Now if they lose, they are the weakest team on the planet.
Well, absolutely. I mean, here's the reality.
You should win this game. You up at 25. You're the weakest team in the world. If they win this title on your court, you up at 25.
Well, all I know is even if they manage to win this game, guess what? They still not winning the series. So,
I mean, we're gonna have to start having a real conversation about you cannot be a top player if you can't play your liquor defense. You can't be one-dimensional. Game 3, Luka looked terrible out there trying to play defense.
Well, here's the problem, and this is probably why he looked like that in Game 3, because Game 2, he was so aggressive, like ridiculously aggressive, right? Ain't that the game? No, Game 3 is where he fouled out, right? Yeah. Okay.
He got 4 fouls in the fourth quarter.
But what should have happened was Game 2, he should have fouled out in the first half. I'm just saying. Okay. But because it's Luka, okay, they like, I don't want to do that. Woo, woo, woo. But he was playing like they was in the WWE. And so you can't say, I'm just saying, you can't say he's not a defensive player. I'm just saying.
Well, he got too many people he can go call upon to learn how to play respectable defense. You ain't going to foul out.
Okay, that's fair.
Because people called in his weight, like, well, he was getting fouled because he was tired, frustrated. They talking about trying to make him a face of the league, and he ain't looking that good right now.
Yeah.
And now we are seeing that Jaylen Brown is the real leader of that team.
I mean, I could agree with that.
And Jason Tatum is more of a 1A.
Yeah.
But he's to Golden State. Jalen showed you he wasn't laying down to Golden State.
Yeah, he's very dominant.
Yeah, Tatum looked like he was just deer caught in the headlights the whole series.
Yeah.
So it kind of showed if they move everything through him, they won't win. But since they kind of transitioned without it being said that you 1A, well, you won and I'm 1A, then they went and got Drew Holiday, which the Bucks look stupid for letting him go.
Well, no, they don't, because I'm gonna tell you what, he wasn't really doing what he doing now with the Bucks. I'm just being so serious. He wasn't this consistent.
But then he got comfortable after they all won that title.
I feel like it. I'm serious. So
in my opinion, that's why Denver lost. They got comfortable.
Yeah.
They didn't want to repeat.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, that was a bad foul. Like an idiot. And he was on 3-point line. That was Jalen. But the thing is, like how, and I think we talked about this before. When Holiday was with the Bucks, he was like one of them little Energizer bunnies, Tiggers, just woo, pew, 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 but not doing shit though. I'm just saying, like he was just all over the place. So no. Then he get over here, and like you said, new environment, new system, whatever. You know, he clearly bought into it. But yeah, I just look at Jalen. He mad at himself for that. Yeah, that was stupid. But at the end of the day, they playing bad now because, of course, the Mavericks is on what they call it, survivor mode. It's like fight or flight, right? And so
the way they've been beating them handily, call me a conspiracy buff. They got that phone call. Hey, Father's Day weekend. We need one more. We need one on Monday night, man. Hey, just fall back. Make it look good, but fall back. Let them get one.
Yeah.
Because Luka don't win one game, they're gonna kill him. He can't be a face of the league or none of that. They've been saying that all day.
Yeah, that would be a travesty.
So it's like he got to get one win. He's that good to
you
win.
Just gonna get sweep like that. So yeah, of course, a conversation was had, and now they playing in survivor mode.
The Jalen ain't got no points. I'm like, okay, all right, I feel you.
Yeah, no, they got to get this game because don't they go back to
Boston?
Yeah, they got to go back.
It used to be that 2-3-2, but people started pissing and moaning. Man, it ain't fair. Why they get 3 games at home? Like they've been doing that forever. And if you good, you just go win it on their court. So they just do the whole 2-2, 1-1-1 all the way through.
Well, I actually like that better. So look, I was one of the fans whining about stuff like that. So
if you sweep, it don't matter.
No, it does matter. I don't want to go and win on nobody else's court. I want to be at home. And that's probably why the Celtics ain't really playing to their full capacity because they probably like, fuck this, I don't want to win here. I want to win at home.
They get that phone call. Like, hey, it's Father's Day weekend, baby. We need one more. Well, come on now. It's going to be Monday night. You're going to pop your champagne. You're going to have some fun. Just fall back one day.
Okay, so wait a minute. So it's Monday night, not Sunday?
Nah. Father's Day. Sunday.
Huh?
Father's Day. Gotta let the fathers relax a little bit.
Oh,
Monday.
Okay.
Like I said, Father's Day treat. Let them go chill, go make some barbecue, get some jack, and watch the game Monday. You know? Right before Juneteenth.
That's
all right. We'll do business. And this is my opinion, anybody in America. I have no proof of this phone call, but given how they've been mollywhopping these cats, now they look like trash. It just sound like a phone call was had. Like, hey, dial it down, win at home.
Oh, yeah.
Look, we got to win one because we're trying to market this dude with Ant-Man and the rest of the new people.
Well, they definitely dialed down, Lord, because I'm looking like, what the hell? This ain't.
I watched the other games. They were aggressive.
Hello.
Like, that champion number 18 is ours. And
he holding the shit out of his ass.
Looking at that, like, oh, y'all down by how much already? Okay. They might make a little run, make it look competitive, but I expect Dallas to win that by at least 10 when the final score done. Try to show all their back. It's gonna be competitive now. Like, no.
Yeah.
No, it's not gonna happen. You only saw that happen because Draymond got suspended. We ain't having that right now. It's over with Monday night. We're gonna pop champagne.
Yeah.
You know.
Let them go home, yeah.
But some people have argued that their run has been very easy in the East. A lot of people got hurt. It's not that much competition right now.
Well, yeah, because it wasn't,
they just kind of ran through everybody.
Yeah, this wasn't the best playoff season for basketball. I don't know.
ratings are down a little bit like it was.
Yeah, I wasn't enthused, Jeff, at all.
Well,
I just now when the finals got enthused, but
you got new people, so it's a changing of the guard. The new faces they're going to try to market to us, and they really probably watching to see how people respond.
Well, it wasn't a good response.
Yeah, you got to have a little personality. I think had Minnesota went, the ratings might be higher because everybody was calling Ant-Man a baby Jordan and all that, so that probably would have been.
Yeah, that was a very interesting series.
And Luka, they tried to call him a Larry Bird 2.0, but he ain't Larry Bird.
He was like bossing up though, Jeff. Like he made me like. I've been a fan of Luka. Don't get me wrong. I've been a fan of his.
He's a hell of a talent, but he ain't him.
Well, he definitely ain't him this series.
He ain't him. He got some more growing to do. He ain't him.
Yeah, that he definitely won the man $20,000 in this series. But I'm just saying, he getting everybody else fired up though today.
So that's the thing that start measuring your star potential, what they can market. When you get to the finals, how do you play? And so far, he's still been bitching them on to the refs. He look like he don't know how to play defense, filing out. So if he could get 2 wins and look more like Luka, they can start repackaging his brand of, now he is the real deal. He was a pro at 14 overseas, blah, blah, blah. I don't think he's going past game 5, but he got a chance to look a little better than what he's looked.
Yeah.
But do start making people look at the Bucks on Drew Holiday, even though, like you said, he may have got comfortable playing there.
I think he did. He was just laissez-faire there, like whatever.
Mm-hmm. And Porzingis, he resurrected his career, showing that he's still a beast.
Who?
Porzingis.
Oh, the guy name I can't say.
So like they didn't show, they put together a team that can still be there the next 2 years.
Yeah, I like him too.
Now, on a Lakers note, Lakers great in the logo of the NBA. Jerry West passed away this week.
Oh, Jerry West passed too. I knew Walton passed. Bill Walton.
Yep.
Damn. When Jerry passed?
Jerry passed, I believe, Wednesday.
Damn.
And because of Jerry West, we have the move people question when he traded Vlade Divac in '96 for Kobe at number 13 pick. And he let him change Shaq and Kobe because he saw something. Then he left and went to Memphis when they had Paul Gasol's brother and Zach Randolph. And Memphis was a beast for a minute, but they couldn't get over the hump. Then he went to Golden State and built that dynasty. Mm-hmm. Then he left and went to Clippers, and you have what you have right now with them being resurrected.
Oh, I didn't know that, Jeff. Thank you for that history.
I was begging Detroit, give him a blank check. Come here.
That part.
You know how to build a team up.
Okay.
You know what to draft for. Come over here.
Please.
So I'm like, Memphis was no one. He went over there like, damn. They get to conference final. They just missing something. Then Golden State. And I remember when he traded for Andre Iguodala, like he played like Pippen. He found his missing piece for that team.
Now let me ask this question: is he even still active? I know he on the basketball league thingy, like the association, the Players Association. No.
Oh, Andre.
Iguodala.
I think he retired now.
Okay.
I know
I'm about to say, damn, it's about time, sir. But I mean, no shade, because wherever team he went to, he got a ring. It seemed like
he didn't miss a piece because Miami
went. So don't get me wrong, that was not shade at all. But I'm just saying, God damn, is he still playing though?
I mean, that's something we don't have in the NBA right now. The veterans on these teams.
Yeah. They old shit. The vets say I'm goddamn old.
But you need them on your team to help coach up the young dumb ones.
Okay, now let me ask this question. What if Andre say he want to coach? Would you gonna make him go be an assistant coach somewhere first before he could be a coach?
Yeah. You need to show you can do it. Unless you're a point guard, you're the only one that could jump straight to coaching.
Why?
You're the coach on the court. Yeah, point guard. You basically are a extension of the coach. I
don't disagree with that statement, right? I don't. But to say that only that role of a player can understand how to coach is asinine. That's just my opinion. We don't always differ on that. I keep wanting you to change your mind, but you never do.
I will only say that based on the point guard job is to run the offense and get everybody the ball when they need it.
No, I understand. That's why I said that statement.
Now you do have some centers like a Jokic. You got some players that are anomaly that see the court like a point guard. That probably could be a first-time coach. But traditionally, if you're a shooting guard, you all about you. Trying to get your shots up. Power forward, small forward. You ain't trying to care about the whole position of the game. Unless you're a Scottie Pippen type, who he was a point forward.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying, Jeff. Like, I'm not saying that any and every player.
Unless you're playing like the point guard on the team, whether you're a different position, then you could probably be a coach. But if you're not a point forward, point center, playing that role where you run the whole thing.
But look at what's his name? Nash. He was that, and he still wasn't a good coach. I'm just saying.
Well, they won't listen to him.
But the point though of how you're making it is that only that position of a player can come straight in to be a coach without trying to be a coach, assistant coach, or something somewhere else.
The only
But I'm
other
saying,
option is you're a point forward like Draymond Green. He's the point forward for Golden State. He could be a coach.
oh no,
because he's running the whole offense.
No, that motherfucker, he don't need to be a coach. Matter of fact, he needs to retire. Nah.
Okay. Like Jokic. If Jokic wanted, he could probably be a coach because he's really the point center for that team. When he's having a triple-double, the offense runs better. Mm-hmm. So any person or whatever position, if they are the point in front of their position that's running that offense that make it go, that's what the coach's job is, to know what everybody need to do. They could potentially be a first-time coach. But you're traditional, like JJ Redick, you're a traditional shooting guard. He never had to be the point nothing. He would just get the ball and shoot. So you're only going to see it from a shooter's perspective, not the whole picture.
Well, here's what I want.
Coach to learn.
Well, here's what I want to happen. I want JJ Redick to come in here and prove your ass wrong so that you can stop saying that. That's all.
Well, sadly, they're going to get his bum the job. Unfortunately.
Exactly. And I want him to quiet this noise that you're talking about right now.
He ain't gonna do much. he gonna see LeBron really his friend.
He gonna what?
He gonna see LeBron really his friend.
I swear to God. See, Jeff, this is why LeBron won't retire, because of haters like you. He just said, fuck it, I'm going to just stay in.
How am I a hater when this dude still play good, so he still got a lot of leverage, and he swings that leverage like Thor's hammer?
I mean, but did he not put his time in, though, to be able to swing that Thor hammer, though?
Yeah, he has, but dog, we all know you got it. You got to swing it every second of the hour. I mean, damn.
He like,
we got it. We know.
Jeff, he said that he got to do that for the people in the back.
No, he don't.
All that noise. He like, just in case you forgot.
No, he
let
don't.
me swing it again.
So, like I said, that's why I'm laughing, America. When his homeboy who do a podcast would come there to be his coach, will he listen to him? And if he's doing something Brian don't like, will he do passive aggressive Brian in the media? Well, you know, I thought the play should go this way, but I guess coach thought different. Translation, he think he know, but he won't listen to what I told his ass to do. So y'all go blame him for this loss.
I mean, you know he gonna do that, Jeff. So
no, that's his man. He doing podcasts with him. They writing on X's and O's and all this. He should, theoretically, he shouldn't have no problem telling Brian, I need you in the corner. I need 80 down low. This dude gonna run the point. And everybody say, cool, coach. It should be not, wait a minute. I bring the ball down. Nah, you got too much use of Brian, so you ain't gonna be pointing nothing. Oh boy, got it. You gonna be in that corner. Nah, but Jay, I told your ass this what it is.
Shouldn't that be
what to do.
A conflict of interest, though?
It's really the coach. It should be the only voice.
No, you're right, but we all know that that's not always the case, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is,
exactly,
given a podcast association, right, and whatever, wouldn't that be considered like a conflict of interest? No,
nah, because we want to cater to LeBron. They tried to get the UConn coach, but I guess they offered him enough money, so he's staying in UConn.
He what?
He's staying in UConn, try 3P.
Well, absolutely, because that's where he's established himself. I think the guys respond best to him.
I think when he had that meeting, and he asked probably one main question. I run all this, everybody else shut the fuck up. Is that the way it's going to be? Yes or no? I think they told him, well, you might need to keep some of the staff, and you might have to capitulate to this and this. For $7 million? Nah, dog. It's my yard or nothing. And that's the problem with the Lakers. Everybody got an opinion.
But it's not even about all the players being opinionated. Here's the the real problem, I think, when it comes to like trying to bring over somebody like the UConn coach over to a team like that in the professional sports arena, he's used to the college guys looking towards something, and all they want to do is learn and grow and build and become a professional. So they not there to contest the coach most times. Do you understand? Not saying
Yeah,
that don't
but
happen, because you do get a few that smell themselves. You see what
but
I'm
the
saying?
thing that made him attractive, he built something out of nothing that right now is the top power in men's basketball. They
Yeah,
won back to back.
yeah,
So I see why they wanted to get him so he can coach up the young talent and have them going for the next 10 years. But the problem with LA is it's not only the coach and that's it.
yeah.
It's different factions within the organization that got an opinion. Then you deal with Brian and his leverage of a stick. Then you got AD. So unless it's written in the contract, the coach is the only one that has something to say. If you don't like it, there's the door.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be with everybody putting the contract and let every player know, regardless of who you are, this is the top dog in this thing. Whatever he say, go. If you don't like it, there's the door. And I'm pretty sure they explained to him, well, it's going to be a little hard to do it like that because we want to do this right here. No, I'm getting my own staff. I'm not keeping none of them. Well, we really think you should because they got these relationships. Okay. What we doing about LeBron? Well, he want to play with his son, so we're looking like the 51 pick. We'll probably draft. And I want to draft his son. We really do think you should, like, oh, okay. I ain't gonna fight for nothing. I can make here's a 3-piece. That is bullshit. I'm out of here. And that's
Well, that's the difference between sports and the rest of the world of like professions, kind of. I think sports is the only like arena profession that does not find it to be a conflict of interest to have siblings and
there's
relatives.
not too many family-owned teams like
Do
this.
you understand? It's too much. That's that for me should not be. That shouldn't be allowed. Like, okay, and I hate to have to keep coming back to this because I know it's plenty of the siblings and everything that have played in the league together, but not necessarily on the same team. But can somebody just please give me Giannis' brother job? Please. Can I just please be the bench warmer and get paid? I'm just saying. And the cheerleader. Because the reality is he's Giannis's cheerleader. Nah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, right now, the Lakers job is not nothing people really talk about in the coach community. That's why it ain't been no big name saying, I want to do that, because they know what you're dealing with.
Well, yeah.
And unfortunately, LeBron he went to Wakanda and he found some vibranium because he's still averaging 25, 8, and 8. 27 years in the league, which still gives him leverage that they're capitulating to. Because they're going to need to have a coach that can do whatever he wants the way he want to do it to build a new system, how you want to get these players coached up. But if you got all these other people coming down, well, excuse me, I don't think you should do that. I think you should do this. No, I'm doing that way. So, but I really think, get the hell out of my practice. Well, coach, you can't kick them out. I thought you was in charge. And I'm the coach. It's too much of that going on with the Lakers.
Well, I mean, true. And no player should have that much say so. However, I stated in the beginning, and even you concurred, but of course you had to bring some shade at the end. When you put your time in and you vest it like that, and you have the credibility to be able to speak up and try to take more of a lead role, it's like I can't be mad at that. But if you want to be the string puller to that capacity, maybe it's time to step out of the player role and maybe go into ownership, leadership,
Yeah.
owner
I
type
mean,
role. Like, I just think as a player, that's more of a conflict of interest, and it does resonate with the rest of the team. So, like how we will always compare what AD's role should be versus that a LeBron. Like LeBron should be taking more of a sit back approach, come in when needed type of situation. Let AD take the lead and be the next face, right? See, when you got LeBron still being able to make decisions and influences and say so's about things, of course, people like AD is looking at that like, okay, so is this not just my teammate? Like, do I get to speak on some shit and say what I feel like we need? Or, you know what I mean? Other players look at that and be like, oh, well, if this is what he did, why even give my best and try to step up or try to do? If this man got all this say so and XYZ, like, it's showing in their lack of performance, their lack of getting back to championships and things like that, because I think the other guys feel slighted.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, as a Laker fan, waiting on him to get off my team, they need a real coach that's going to come in and dictate to them. You are a bottom feeder team right now. Only thing y'all do is play for maybe win a little in-season tournament or play for the last few seedings at the end of the season. You are not one of the top tier teams right now. Yeah. So what you guys are doing, none of it is working. If you want to get back to we're about championships, A, B, C, D, E need to stop doing whatever they're doing. Whatever the A, B, C, D is. All that need to die. Right. As of today. Well, I don't care about LeBron. I don't care about none of these people, because all these people you got, you ain't winning shit. So if we're going to go forward, only the coach has say-so in power, no one else. Yeah. Get out the way. If you don't like it, there's the door. Because y'all way is not winning titles. Right. That bubble title don't fucking count. Yeah. That was 4 years ago. You ain't done nothing.
And low key, because in this regard, I'm gonna be a conspiracist. Normally, I'm a realist, but I'm gonna be a conspiracist. You know, and I really feel like they only won the bubble title in 2020 because what's his name passed, and they needed that to be the commemoration for Kobe.
Yeah.
I'm just being a conspiracist. I'm just saying.
Hey, I wondered about that too. You know, you're not far off.
Like you said, hold on, Jeff. Like how you said, they had to make some phone calls about Luka and the Mavs and getting swept and shit. Please believe they made a call around the league like, "Hey, we got to be able to commemorate." I mean, think about it. Just sticking on topic, but jumping to another league. Like, let's take for instance, Katrina, right? Well, Katrina happened in New Orleans, right? Now, up to that point, and since then, we ain't really been talking about the New Orleans Saints. I'm just gonna be real honest. And boom, Katrina happened. Next thing you know, the Saints are the champions. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Kobe died in the plane crash, and the next thing you know, the Lakers are the champions. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I'm not hating, because again, I may not have been a Kobe fan, but that did affect me when I heard that, because that was actually during the Pro Bowl.
Believe it.
That was during the Pro Bowl game for the NFL, and they was shook. I was shook. I kept saying, "Why?"
I was at my boy mom's birthday party, and I was asking people from one of my last classes where I needed a few people to speak on the impact I made in their life. And I was filming people. Kobe just died. Man, someone come down foolishness early this morning.
Okay, that's what I felt.
No, believe me, like when I see Adam Schefter, one of them ESPN people, say breaking news, Kobe dead. Now I believe. I don't believe. I think the first people to break it was TMZ. TMZ. Like, okay, bottom feeders always chasing everybody. They not news. I don't trust them. No.
But let me tell you something. But okay. You call him a bottom feeder. But I'm going to put TMZ right there with CNN, because guess what? Harvey is a legitimate lawyer. and he understands what they can report as long as it's factual and can be backed with evidence, and what they cannot report. Do you understand? And if they do report some shit that has not been confirmed, they're gonna say it has not been confirmed, but
Look,
the report
they got in
we're
trouble
getting,
because they were paying people to get pictures of the crash and all. They didn't even let the public know they were dead yet.
but okay, but see, that's my point. If they're not presented with something substantial enough to break the story, then they would say it's being reported by such and such or so and so. We're still waiting for confirmation.
And again,
now they'll say that, but otherwise, even when they tell you, like, okay, it's being reported, 9 times out of 10, if they're even discussing the speculation of it, 9 times out of 10 is true, and then they present facts. I'm just saying. So even though they report on both messy drama and related events,
at that time in the world with TMZ, they were more fake news paparazzi stuff.
Well, I don't think they were fake news, but they definitely started their claim to fame as being a paparazzi media. I'm gonna give you that. They did.
Now they started transition since that code because a lot of people did look at them like, y'all always run somebody come out of a restaurant.
No, because you know what? When they start reporting on Whitney Houston, that's when I knew the shit was real. Like, I had heard it from I don't know what other source had came out stating it, but I was like, no, that's not true. Look, I say I'm gonna wait for TMZ or CNN. And sure enough, TMZ beat CNN on the Whitney situation, but they presented receipts though. Where I was like, damn,
they've grown because they probably had if they didn't know, this they had viewed them as a news organization.
They had a source
asking them questions. You ain't real news like that.
No, let me tell you something. They had a source directly from that hotel. Whatever that hotel was she died in, is real popular with celebrities. They had a source inside their hotel. Took photos and had evidence from directly inside her room. Do you hear what I'm saying? So again, we could call them whatever we want to call them, but what I've always respected about TMZ, they're gonna always present them receipts. And again, I think that's because Harvey is a lawyer by profession. Okay, and at the end of the day, he ain't trying to get sued.
I mean, I give them they do. They have tried to transition to be more credible, but to this day, I think of TMZ. I think of you might see a star come out the hotel and ask them a question, not no real journalism breaking news y'all trying to do. And maybe they really pivot a little bit because a lot of people didn't believe in when Kobe died, because that's how people look at it.
Well, damn, it's 33.
Then you want to change it so they don't look at you like that if you do have some real news to talk about.
Well, again, I respect TMZ, but I understand what you're saying, though. I understand how they started and what they background, you know.
Because you want to be taken serious if you are a news organization of some sort.
Right. No, I understand what you're saying.
So that may help them understand. You can't just keep chasing celebrities around because no one's going to really look at you for real.
No, I understand what you're saying. But definitely at this stage, though, and I've been this way. Like, now, when did Whitney Houston die, though? Just so I could base a timeline on when I became serious with TMZ.
I believe she died in 09.
In 09. So I've been a fan of TMZ since 09. Like, because I think Michael died, then Whitney. I believe that's how that went.
Not one bad. She died in 2012.
2012. So Michael must have been.
Yeah, he was 09, I believe.
Okay, exactly. So I've been a fan of TMZ since 09.
Yep, he the one died in 09.
Okay. So yeah, I've been a fan of them since then. But I totally understand your perspective though on that and where you coming from with that. But you know, I've been a fan of Harvey when he was on the People's Court.
He was on that.
Yeah. I've been a fan of his since. So definitely when TMZ came out, I was like, oh, that's old boy. You know, woo, woo, woo. But you're right. It did start more like a celebrity-based paparazzi. It was like Jeff,
I just
it was
watch
like
people score.
TMZ was the new oh God, what was that magazine, Jeff? The Inquiry, the
Inquire.
Inquirer.
Yeah,
Was
they
that
do a
it?
lot of that chasing stars around.
Yeah, and they didn't care if the shit was real or fake. They just put shit up there to grab your attention, right?
Now, granted, they do be showing footage. Camelo, what's going on with this? Like, dang, he just worked up the restaurant.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
It
was like the Inquirer would put it in writing and see. I think that's why we don't really hear about that platform no more. Although social media has kind of taken over in terms of reporting on stuff like that. But
yeah,
when you print things, right? It's one thing to say something like, "Oh, I misspoke. That's just how I heard it," or woo woo. But when you put it in writing, it's like, okay, so where did you get your facts from? See, Inquirer was more about putting out mess in print. TMZ became the new Inquirer at first, who would just come straight to your face and be like, "So what is this I hear about?" Blah 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 blah
yeah,
blah.
I think it was the one when you'll see in the grocery store. Michael Jackson had a baby with an alien. Like, what?
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying, Jeff. They was like that bogus type of messy news, but on print in the magazine, right? TMZ came out and said, forget the print and magazine. I'ma just send people to come straight to your face and be like, what happened here? Who was so-and-so? Woo, woo, woo. So it was like they took over.
Yeah, that they took over that lane.
That lane, okay. Right? And so, like you said, at some point they realized if we want to be taken a little bit more serious in terms of what we're reporting or what information we're rolling out, we have to be able to move beyond just the celebrity end of things. Right. So you're right. There was some transition there, but I
because like take the sports media, because you had Skip and Stephen A always making names in front of people. It opened the door during COVID where people are looking to hear sports talk elsewhere than the people on TV because y'all make your own narratives that's not even real just to get ratings and shock value.
Yeah.
I can't watch you and hear, okay, Dallas lost tonight because Luka didn't play well this. Well, Luka, he's a fat, overblown clown. Like, did you just say that on TV? You're a journalist. What are you name calling for? They ain't got nothing to do with basketball. And that has tuned a lot of people off from them.
Yeah.
They still get ratings, but people want to guys hear people talk about the actual sports stuff, which on door for a lot of athletes to start doing their own podcast and talk about stuff.
That's true. That is true. But sometimes I do appreciate the animation of both of those characters. So, but you're right. It just depends on the content. You can't be name
calling with that platform you got because
I'm just saying.
You want to say that shit to their face.
Well, absolutely. Because I like
wild stuff Skip and Steve has said over the years. They know damn well they would not say that to that player face.
Well, here's the thing. Now, here's what I really appreciated when T.O. did go on Undisputed. Yeah, when he went on there and Shannon was still there, and he like straight up held Skip accountable. Address everything that was said. And at first, Skip was trying to deviate from it and try to downplay it. London, I wonder if she went to sleep. I think he was trying to like downplay it, like you said, because he didn't want to be confrontational in person, right?
Because that dude might knock the hell out of his old ass.
Okay, but he definitely had Skip say, okay, well, I felt like you had said so. But once they replayed the clip and Skip had to understand, no, this is what you said. So because of that, this is what happened. Woo woo. He was like, all right, well, I might have misspoke in that realm, whatever.
I mean, look at Kwame Brown.
Mm-hmm.
The way Stephen A. all the time would go off on that dude, he messed a lot of that dude money when he tried to go to different teams. Because you're a journalist, you have cachet, you going around these teams, they're assuming owners are telling you this about this dude. And some of that just your opinion for whatever reason. I'm a clown this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You try to mess people money talking all that instead of just sticking to the sport itself.
Right.
And he worth over 20 million, so he didn't lose all his money when he played.
Mm-hmm.
And when he started talking, that started changing the game. Like, you know what? I ain't noticed so and so were doing that. Damn, it is gatekeepers. Okay, how about that?
Well, we know that shit.
And a lot of people are shutting the hell up because he was making a lot of sense. Like, well, he did play in the NBA. He saw a lot, but never said nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And that turned people off more of all these people getting on TV trying to make fun of people. Just talk about the sport. You should be able to talk about that and have personality on your own. That's going to gain people to like you talking about sports.
But Jeff, you gotta have those type of people on the panel, okay? That's just like is his name Kendrick something? What's his name?
Kendrick Perkins.
Kendrick Perkins, okay, animated. Or it talks about you, or you take a Charles Barkley from his platform, or you take or how we just talked about Shannon. Shannon was the more animated character, okay? And like there always has to be that animated featured person.
Yeah,
okay?
Paul Pierce doing it now. He got the big Boston Celtics chain.
Okay,
I'm
just saying, you got to have the animation, or
and let's be real. It is kind of sad that you can make money acting like ignorant Negro from the hood on TV. Let's be real.
But it gets
the whole thing that Shannon would do with the Hennessy and all that, do-rag.
It gets ratings. Nah,
come on, man.
Nah, but wait a minute. Now, this is kind of off topic, but
that's how we gonna make money.
But it just goes to show what I mean by you just need that animated feature. Now, I get these moments where I get stuck on YouTube. Okay, shout out to YouTube. We on that platform as well. Hello. But I come across this one character named Nino Brown. Have you ever watched any of his?
Nino or Nino?
Nino.
Oh, you go back as Nino.
Nino Brown. Okay, that's the name he used.
Okay, shout out to him.
Jeff, when I tell you, first of all, okay, this is the best way I could describe him. He like a Charleston White, but not so offensive with what he's saying, but the message is still resonating. But when he adds his animation on top of it, it just makes it all the more great. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, like Charleston White is interesting because I've seen his story. He's a smart guy.
He is.
And he showed all the time he go to Congress and this and that.
I'm just saying, most of the shit he's saying,
all that they would not listen to him. And he said, so I'm looking like Malcolm X. Y'all don't listen to me. So I'm looking like Pookie and Ray Ray. And now y'all listen to me. I'm like, that is a damn shame.
But Jeff, again, a lot of the stuff he say
it's factual, but
it's factual.
He had to be more hood with it than.
But see, so I feel like when because it just seemed like all of a sudden I start hearing about him, right? But I feel like maybe he used that element of animation to get those likes, those hits, whatever. But then he got more brash and bold with it and created a lot more enemies. But the reality is, I tell people in a minute, the truth hurts. Okay. And sometimes people can't accept truth. And I think that's why a lot of people have a problem with him. But
I mean, it's a sad truth because he flat out said this is a character I'm playing. Because when I was wearing the suit, telling me what's going on in our community, and that, you didn't want to listen to me.
That part.
Now I'm acting like a Negro from the hood. And y'all, oh, what are you saying? Like, man, that's such a bad look for our people at times. We listen to that shit more than a dude that's gonna talk sensible.
That's all I'm saying.
On that, dog.
That's all I'm saying. So people can say what they want to say about him.
No, and we'll listen more.
He a real nigga. I'm just saying. And now his delivery may not be the best. Just like if you take old boy on the comedy end, Corey Holcomb, listen.
Oh, he's fool.
That motherfucker is a plum fool. But guess what? The shit he say, the reason why people get so mad is factual, and they get mad as hell.
And
but when he adds that animation to it, it just
That's
makes it
sad,
greater. I'm just saying.
And
Sometimes you need that animated.
I get it. It's just sad that we're like that. And she froze up for the moment. Maybe she'll come back. I mean, in my opinion, it's sad that you can't be intellectual and saying some real stuff and people listen. You got to put that sauce on it.
That part.
It's that bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what it is.
Now you gonna listen to me?
That's all I'm saying. That is what it is.
And it's hilarious. Like Uncle Ruckus from Boondocks was crazy.
Right.
But we listen to that more.
I'm just saying.
And he's made crap load of money trying to help inner city kids and everybody. And Charlie said all the time, like when I was talking with a bow tie, he didn't listen. So I'm gonna talk like you.
Right.
And now y'all want to hear me more like that's a damn shit.
I'm just saying.
And look what did for Shannon.
See?
He built a media company off.
That's all I'm saying.
Acting hood on TV.
Here's the thing, and it ain't like he was a nobody before. He just
had money.
Okay, he just hadn't entered that arena, and like he even said, by the time he did the Club Shay Shay thing, he didn't realize it was gonna take off like that. But see, again, it was that animation character he brought to Undisputed.
We love good stuff.
I'm just saying. I'm
you
just saying.
Good. Oh man, that's my dude right there.
Right. Okay. And remember when he used to come and bring the props with his Hennessy and his Snoop Dogg packages and all types of shit. I'm just saying. There's nobody else but Shannon do that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he's old though. You see other people start doing it because
that's all I'm saying.
You didn't see anybody else acting hood.
That's all I'm saying.
Media
so sometimes you need that insertion of that.
Yeah. It's just sad.
It is.
But you're making a lot of money for the culture, as they call it.
Right.
You know. I think he made a lot of money off that Cat Williams interview.
Oh, he absolutely did.
Yeah, that's still the biggest viewing.
Hold on. And that's why people was hating all the other little vloggers who had their little podcast and whatnot, bro. People, they was hating on them. And he like, oh, okay. But if you just so happen to bring him on and he brought in the type of viewership and hits and this and that, then you wouldn't have anything to say, oh, but because he came to my platform and did it, oh, somehow I'm wrong for having.
A lot of people could have interviewed Cat Williams. Just
period.
You treat like pariah, like, he crazy, I don't know nothing. But
see what I'm saying?
He's been in the game for years. He done seen some stuff.
That's all I'm saying.
Like Corey Holcomb.
Why hate on Shannon? Because he brought it to the forefront.
So I don't talk about it like, well, Corey, he been out there in Hollywood for a minute. He wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You know. So it look like they're going to win because they still blowing them out.
Yeah.
It's going to be a game 5. You know.
And that's good. Let the game 5 go to Boston. Shit. And I hope KG is there, Lord. Because I'm telling you, when he won that championship, and he started crying in the post conference about, Mama, I did it. I was crying with his ass. I'm just saying.
Well, I was happy he won, but I ain't want to beat my Lakers to do it.
Listen, I was crying with his ass. Like, go ahead, boo.
What is your real team? Because you started claiming so many different teams.
Okay, now first of all, I told you my team was the Bucks, but then my boy Giannis just wasn't right, and the rest of the team couldn't get right. Okay, but I've been calling Jason Tatum my cousin because he reminds me so much of my uncle that I've been rooting for him for the last 5 years to make it here. Okay. But if you think about it though, Jeff, I was a Boston fan from when KG was there. So of course it hits
like
different.
Something like
I'm just saying it hits different. Okay. But I really like the book.
I get you. You ride that bandwagon. I get it.
No, I ain't no bandwagon because I was also rude. I wanted shit. Matter of fact, I wanted the Knicks to play Boston.
Yeah, that was your team for a minute, Nick.
And then I said,
Lakers.
never. I never. Again, Jeff wanted to keep putting the Lakers out there.
Let me just LeBron jersey over there somewhere.
Let me just put a full disclosure out, people. I have never, and I'm still not a Lakers fan.
That's what your mouth say, but all that defense.
And the only reason why I've been coming to LeBron defense because Jeff is such a hater. By default, I became a fan of LeBron.
I'm a true speaker, but LeBron people call it hate. I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
I understand.
What's his name? Dirt. See, this is what I'm saying. I want all the legends to be in the building for both the Mavericks and Boston. All the legends should be in the building.
They ain't got a lot of them though.
The Mavs don't. But
they only got the 2011 team that beat LeBron. That's about it.
But I'm saying they should all be in the building.
Well, Jamal, no, Michael Finley, he played there for a long time.
Yeah, I like Finley.
Jamal Mashburn played there for a while.
But Paul, wasn't he on there? Wasn't Paul Gasol on there? He was on the Spurs.
I think they had Steve Nash for a
minute. Oh, you know who was there? Manu Ginobili. Or he was with the Spurs.
Not with the Spurs.
Damn. Okay, never mind. You're right. It ain't a lot of legends for the Mavs, but Dirk in the building now. Shout out to Dirk Nowitzki. How about that?
You need to tell him how to win, because boy.
Okay, he need to go have a pep talk with him at the end of this game. They might get blown
about 40 come Monday.
He need to say, y'all need to keep this same energy for game 5 and hopefully a game 6. That's what he needs to go in that locker room to say.
When in that game end, they're gonna say all the right stuff. Get back to the bus. All right, we did business. We're gonna whoop that ass and had a champagne ready come Monday. We did business. They got a game. They can say blah blah Dirk, blah blah Luke and all that they want. He gotta win. We're gonna whoop that ass back. We're gonna let it be known that was just an outlier. Wink wink. That we just let them get that one. I expect them to probably win by 15. Come on. Blowout. It ain't gonna be a game.
Well, this was a blowout, Jeff.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be nasty in the first quarter, Monday.
This don't even look like the Saints. And then like they purposely throwing it out of bounds, Jeff. Like
big bro Darren. Come on, man.
I'm just saying, look at
They're not about to lose 4 straight. Stop it.
Oh Lord.
We know they got that phone call. So Luka cannot go 0-4. He won the face of the league now. He got to get a game in. And they did business. So it's a wrap. All the Dallas fans, enjoy it. Yay. Yay. Because they're going to do like the Tom and Jerry cartoon. When the son be sleeping, Tom keep waking him up, he pull him up with that stick. Da, 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 da. It ain't going to be pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm saying now, shout out to the new champs, Boston, after Monday.
That part.
We come back next week. They're going to be champs. Ain't going to be no game 6 or 7. They're done. This was nice. And wish all the men out there happy Father's Day. Show them some love.
Yeah, happy Father's Day.
Not a real gift. Not no crap of a gift, because they out here doing real work, taking care of the family, and all that good stuff. Till next time, everybody. You know, y'all little.